and gentlemen, welcome on in. My name is Ice Cold Brew, and I am going to be your commentator broadcaster for this series matchup for this evening. Folks, we're going to have a fantastic time here. It is going to be a best of 5 for Cross Progression League into their week 2 for Tier 4. That's right, it's C3-GC1, I believe. I double check something real quick. I could be wrong. I messed this up last time. I think it's C3-GC1. It looks like C3-GC1. Some people's stats will not load. So, you know what? We do it live. We go. Okay, thank you, Tommy Sticks. I appreciate you. Well, anyhow, folks, getting back into the action itself. Cutting away from my ADHD pause there. We're going into a best of 5 situation. Yep, I'm going to let y'all know when to go in just a few moments. We're going to have Key-Clique, a team I covered last week, going up against Solar Path Synergy. And by last week, I mean 2 weeks ago, because technically we're on a 2-week-long extension. Folks, both these teams had a rough spot last week, and I cannot lie, it was a tough match for both of them. We got to see Key-Clique go to Game 5 against SFG Solstice, and Solar Path, they went to Game 4 up against their competition last week, which was the incredible folks over at Shafted Monarchs. And it wasn't for lack of trying. In fact, Solar Path Synergy had so much offensive pressure. The question was accuracy overall. Just look at the game stats itself. It looks like they shot 40, but only made 13 out of their 40 shots. And then they were just overwhelmed out of the end of the day with 12 goals going against them at the end. It was a very tight matchup to the 13 from Shafted Monarchs. Key-Clique, on the other hand, we got to see that previously. You can check that all on the YouTube channel. And they lost out to Solstice in a very tight game as well, giving up so many shots against them, getting overwhelmed in offense, but still finding their moments to come back. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Tommy Sticks. And Hazel, it's great to have you in here as well. I'm sorry to hear your Discord got banned. That's rough. All right, we got everyone in the match ready to go. So let me go ahead and let these folks to go ahead and get on in on the action here. I hope my thing updates correctly. Oh, I did not. It's fine, folks. I can do this on the fly. We're just not going to get a transition in. There we go. And folks, once again, I do have to say this season of Cross Progression League is sponsored by the wonderful folks over at Krusty Crew Gaming, Tish Shock Gaming, Solar Path, Boost Overball Podcast, and of course, the wonderful folks at Shafted Esports as well. Thank you to all of our sponsors for this season for being a part of that prize pool. It's going to be $150 for these players, whoever wins at the end of the season. The top team will get a cut of $150 for their lineup, as Peach is going to find the woodwork here. It's going to be Storm playing the backboard, trying to find an opening. It's going to be JJ back to Deadly Samurai. Ball knocked out of the corner. JJ currently playing on this side with the rest of his team. It's going to be JJ with the likes of Deadly Samurai and Mystic up against Storm, Peach, and Crippy. Peach was one of the star players we got to witness last with the highest scoring on the team when they were playing with them. Peach currently stepping back in the blue. Is going to try and take their chance here. It's going to be a fake out. Crippy tries to open it up. That might just be an easy shot for JJ. It's going to find the woodwork. It's Mystic who's going to come in and finally find a goal here for the team. I'm going to drop my phone on the ground in the meantime, but a beautiful shot. Just a bit of confusion as that ball rattles around, and that provides an opening for JJ to get to Mystic for the pass. Starting off the second kickoff here, it is very difficult for both these teams right now to keep this action going. They've had a Some good looks back and forth, however, just with the folks over on Solar Path Synergy able to take that first shot. About to take that second as well. Deadly Samurai with the cut far across to get a beautiful shot here. Sets this one inside. Great pass from Mystic just to find Samurai. Puts it right behind Storm. All right, now we're into the third kickoff. Solar Path Synergy looking to make amends for last week. Again, they had an overly aggressive offense. They were playing for shots. They did not play for accuracy, and that looked to be the major note that they took in the respite that they had between these series. In order to take advantage, they worked a bit more on that training pack. They looked to try to find some off-angle shots and look for a bit more accuracy for themselves. It's going to be a ball sailing up above as Mystic is going to look for Deadly Samurai once again. Ball dropped down. JJ back pass to Mystic. Peach gets the bump on Mystic. Storm misses out on the ball, but Mystic's going to be forced to ground pitch. Take it out from behind. Storm going to rumble on through. Ball raising up above the competition. Deadly Samurai not going to be able to find anything, and JJ is just going to find a body, opting for that instead of the ball. Ball goes in, but gets knocked out by Mystic at the final moments. Synergy, JJ looking for a center. Help from Deadly Samurai. It's not enough for Storm. Just a bit more force from Synergy, who work in perfect tandem for this team pinch to put it inside, and the Storm does not have enough force to blow that one away. Fourth kickoff now, 3-0 in favor of Solar Path Synergy. It's going to be a tough fight for them as they continue to move on through. It's going to be Deadly Samurai playing in the corner, trying to find some space. Looks for a pass out to JJ. JJ's in a good spot, gets bumped out. Great field awareness from Peach. They're starting to cut off that mid lane pass, which is what they need to do a little bit more of. They need to prevent these easy looks from Solar Path. Peach puts it up high, not going to be able to drop it down fast enough for his teammate. Good 50 from Storm, not enough as Deadly takes over and Mystic gets the demo. Storm comes in through the fire and the flames, but it's not going to be, just off the woodwork. JJ barely misses the target here. Currently 0-3 so far. Crippy, not enough pop on that flick. Got to get a little bit more vertical with it. JJ trying to find some verticality himself. Looks for a double tap. That ball's coming by so hard, so fast off the backboard. It's going to be Peach playing the back corner, waiting for a chance. Mystic, air dribble carry. Looks for a flip reset. Fakes it out. Tries to put it inside. Can't find the fourth goal for the squad. Peach gets countered. Ball dropping down in front of the net. Mystic with a chance. Looks for a pass, but puts it just across the goal line. Storm, enough space. Now it's in a 1v1. Can JJ play it right? He does so. Great save from him. Peach can't find any positioning in the corner. It's going to be 43 seconds left to go and not enough momentum for Key-Clique to pick this one up. Ball's going to sail up high as JJ drops this one down. Mystic, another banging clear all the way out. JJ gets the demo on Storm. Peach misses an opportunity. It's forcing Crippy into an awkward position. Forced to send that ball to the side. A lot of air balls here, I'm not going to lie. The amount of times I've seen people sail right past the ball instead of hitting it while it's midair makes me concerned. But it could just be a warm-up, as we had one team who was here very early. Mystic drops it down center. Off the pass from Deadly Samurai. That's going to be a great shot for them. Puts them up 4-0. Solar Path Synergy, league sponsor for the season, wants to make sure they get some of that cut back. Want a bit of a kickback here, folks. As we look at the stats overall, just an incredible run from Solar Path Synergy. Key-Clique unable to really find any momentum. Couldn't really find any accuracy. It's going to be JJ stepping out for this one. It's going to be Spud Samuel stepping in. Spud Samuel, actually someone who I saw last week, who came in as a clutch sub. And because he was on that pitch, he led that team to that Game 5 situation. But now looking forward here, still a bit of a tough matchup for them, as just looking for more opportunities here, as we get ready for this next matchup. Apologies about that, folks. Going to game 2, it's going to be Key-Clique. Looking to find some redemption here, and with Spud Samuel on the pitch. There we are. Did I say JJ stepping out is actually the previous player on Key-Clique at that point in time? JJ looking for a pass upfield. It's going to be Peach dropping this one down. Spuds was one of the players who definitely impressed me, both with their quickness and scoring to set the tone for that game 2, but also how well they looked for opportunities for the team. Able to find some opening passes, able to try to get the team to focus on that interior shot. Mystic, speaking of focusing on the shot, just hits off the woodwork. Won't be able to follow through. It's going to be Spud Samuel rising up above. Doesn't have enough forward momentum, though. Just a bit too soft on that play. Rotations coming in. Everyone grouped up on one side for Key-Clique. As Peach might have an opening, it's going to be upper 90. Mystic off the backboard denies the teardrop. Storm, bit quick to jump on that one. Still puts it towards the net. JJ deflects. Peach with the back pass. Not enough as Mystic goes just off target, and Storm's going to ensure it gets saved. But right about this point is where we saw the first goal from the other team. It's going to be Deadly Samurai off another pass from JJ. Able to pick this one up. JJ going in for the clear out provides the opening for the team to score first once again. Incredible play from C3-G, showing that synergy once again. Mystic looking for a pass towards JJ. JJ, top shelf. Peach denies. Again, this is a team that is very aggressive. They try to just overwhelm their opposition with how many angles they can shoot from, with how many times that ball is going to come across the net. And that demo from Deadly Samurai puts more pressure onto Key-Clique, forcing Spuds to come in late. JJ with that opening will find the shot as Mystic will pick up the assist here. Overwhelming pressure. And now it's going to be a third goal in their favor off the kickoff. Just an unfortunate circumstance where the ball gets killed and rolls back into the net on the wrong side for Key-Clique. Key-Clique really on their back foot here as we go into the fourth kickoff once again, just a bit faster on this one. It's going to be Storm playing back post. Sees Mystic is up. Mystic's going to miss. Ball's going to get almost knocked into the net. Peach very close to an own goal. Spuds looking to bring some life into the team. Spuds done again. I'm just waiting for him to start their opportunities, waiting to see when he's going to start striking true. However, that dual defense on the back line from C3-G is going to be a bit too much. Storm going to try and chase this one down. That's right down center net. Spuds picks up the save. Faked out by Mystic. Peach gets the dunk. They just want a little bit more forward momentum. Spuds hoping someone's behind him, but no one's around. Double demo on the pitch. Mystic looking for a flip reset. Denied. Half the game gone by. And it's still dominantly in favor of SP C3-G as we're just now about to hit 8 minutes without a single goal from Key-Clique. Sadly, the Key has been jammed in the lock for quite some time, and their defense has been shut down. They've been broken through the entire time. They can't find any shots on net either. Anytime they try to find a center lane pass, which if I remember right was one of their big strengths in the previous game, they just weren't able to find an opening for each other. All their passing plays have been cut down. Every chance they look for each other, it's been denied. Their rotations haven't been able to take advantage of any of these backboard passes. Spud's going to try and go up and counter. Misreads the touch from JJ, but that might be enough. No, Peach rattles around the rim. Oh, so close. 8.5 minutes, and that's the closest shot they've had so far. Peach looking for redemption. He was another primary scorer for the team, but it was really Spud Samuel who opened them up. But it's going to be Storm bringing some lightning in to start the first goal. Great 50 from Peach. Allows Storm to follow up, drop that ball right past JJ, and gets the first goal for the team. Will it be a bit too late, though, as we move on here? .75 seconds left to go. Finally, a first goal from the folks over on Key-Clique. And looking to find a second one. Spud's got to jump up and get there. JJ had to get the save, but got faked out a little bit. Spud's got to go up for this one. Going to be denied as Mystic finds a beautiful feed here. Great shot from Mystic off the pass from Deadly Samurai. Apologies. 55 seconds left to go. Once again, a 3-goal difference. However, we saw a little bit of life for Key-Clique, and they want more. They want to find more opportunities. It's going to be JJ. Soft undercarriage toss-up just to put some pressure back onto Key-Clique. And they have been overwhelmed in pressure this entire game. Able to find a few passes here and there. Peach tries to get a pickup for his teammate. I think they'll Storm next to him, but won't be able to do so. 25 seconds. And say it time and time again. In these types of matchups, once you find that opening goal, it helps you find that momentum going forward. You have a better vision of what you need to do. Great block from Deadly Samurai. What a denial here. Spud Samuel looking for the upper corner. JJ picks up a savior. And this is going to be game 2 and match point for Solar Path Synergy as that ball drops down. And we're going to see. We need to figure out how Key-Clique can improve here, because so far the name of the game, I mean, just look at the stat line, has been overwhelming pressure. 10 shots versus the 9 from Key-Clique, and that's more than what they had in the previous game too. Heading into Forbidden Temple now is going to be a very tight matchup between these two teams as we move on to game 3. Timmy Six, you are indeed cooking. Or Mystics. Mystics, you are indeed cooking right now. You had a beautiful shot there. I hope I got a good replay of it, because I will be posting that later on for you folks in your match thread. Keep that confidence. You all have overwhelming pressure, and it's been treating you well. Key-Clique need to start finding some momentum here. They got a first goal after 8.5 minutes. And now, if they find the first goal, that's going to be so much for their momentum. Storm chasing after that ball. Gets knocked down. Peach is going to be playing the back line. Bit of a near head-to-head meeting of the minds moment between those two. Oh, Mystic with the fake. Top shelf. Not enough. It's going to be Deadly Samurai who comes in with the cleanup. Beautiful fake from Mystic. Hits the crossbar. You know you wanted to put that one in. However, Deadly Samurai comes in with the broom and sweeps up quickly. Now 3 for 3 on taking the first goal of the game. And now looking to see if they can be 3 for 3 on winning based off the first goal. Again, momentum still entirely on the side of Solar Path Synergy. And this time they scored a lot faster too. Cutting down that time by about 45 seconds compared to the last two. Ball dropped out. It's going to be Peach. That's going to roll towards the middle. Mystic's not going to be able to get that one. Jay will. Peach just trying to clear it away. They don't want to allow Solar Path Synergy to get any pressure on their front door. They want to try to get this ball out of their side of the field as quickly as they possibly can. And now with that air dribble from Storm, he's going to try and center it for the team. Not enough. It's going to be Mystic clearing that ball back to the blue side of the pitch. Another attempt for a punt. Peach gets double demoed with Deadly Samurai. Ball, as Samurai comes back, is going to punt it right towards the backboard. But that might be a runaway ball. Peach on target. It could be. It might be. It will let that go all the way into the net. So now is a good time to mention to the folks here, if I remember correctly, the way these games went out last time between these two, for Key-Clique it was a back and forth. It was not reverse sweep. I thought it was, but it's going to be Spud Samuel, though, still looking at the net. And now with an opening here, Mystic out of position. Spud Samuel's going to start making a louder appearance for his team. Great block from Storm, denies the ball, lets Spuds get in the way and drop this one down. Great look from Spud Samuel. Peach going to be able to slow this ball down. Try kills it towards center. Storm with the punt, doing his best Cleveland Browns impression. It's not going to be enough, though. Great reception from Deadly. Storm counters. JJ can't pick this one up. 50 from Spuds. Catches Samurai off guard. And Storm going for the bump and demo. Instead, takes the consolation prize of the boost. It's going to be a ball drop down to Spuds. Samurai's playing upfield, trying to get the boost and trying to keep momentum alive. JJ is waiting the full 10 seconds for that boost to come back, and it does pay off in the end. Samurai onto the backboard. Not enough. Mystic's going to tie this one up. Puts it 2-2 here. Peach trying to get rid of that ball, trying to put it all the way upfield, but right now it feels like Synergy has caught on, and they've been trying to receive the ball on their half of the pitch in order to start their offense once again. I will say, a lot of times Peach did have the right idea, was trying to slow down play and just keep the ball under control. May not be the best part right now, as Storm's going to rise up. That ball's hitting the backboard just enough. It's going over Storm's head, though. Good position, but sadly unable to follow through. Deadly takes the wind out of Storm, and Spuds takes the ball out of Mystic. Spuds taking the life from Samurai. Cuts him down before Samurai can even be prepared. Mystic, though, is going to have that ball on target. Storm's got to get there, but he cannot do so. What a shot from Mystic. Upfield feed from JJ. And even with Storm getting a touch, it's just not enough as it rattles around the woodwork. Great look from the team. Peach is going to try and find some forward momentum here, but it's going to be Deadly Samurai getting the say. What a feed from Spud Samuel, able to put that ball right inside the net. Takes it away from Deadly Samurai as there's a gap in that rotation. Solar Path Synergy got to be aware the second time they've been caught unawares like that. Mystic's going to force that ball upfield by hook or by crook. Tries to drop this one down to JJ. Storm's going to be able to get this save, though. JJ looking to redirect inside. That's an incredible shot from JJ. After getting blocked by the first, comes out of the net and redirects inside. Peach isn't ready. No one can react in time. JJ is going to take the lead for the team. As that ball goes up, they're going to try and find another save here. They're going to try and find another goal on the side of Key-Clique, fighting for their lives right now. Still pressure overwhelming. JJ is going to miss out on the ball. Storm's in a good spot to set up for a feed. Ball dropped down. Peach went for the demo. Storm was looking for a teammate, but Spuds was too far back. A little bit too much pressure for them to overcome. Good feed to Storm. Nice 50, still keeps that ball alive. JJ is undeterred and now is going towards the net to Mystic. Just outside. Low on boost on the side of... Oh, Spud's going for the demo. No, denied. But Peach might have an angle. Oh, denied by JJ, who comes out of the woodwork. Spud Samuel faking it out, trying to get an opening for the team. Mystic's just going to put it upfield. That's going to be game, set, and match. Incredible series from Solar Path Synergy. 3-0 in their favor. And a lot of this because, again, of overwhelming pressure from the team. I mean, if we were to... Oops. Forgot I have to close that. If we were to just look at the stats over the night, I imagine they have no fewer than 40 shots overall. Or maybe just about. In the meantime, folks, it's the end of the series, so now it's time to pick my favorite clip of the match. And honestly, a lot of these plays have just been Mystic looking incredible the entire time, finding these beautiful upfield passes from the team. And I think this is probably going to be my favorite one we got to see here. As this ball gets knocked off to the side, goes right upfield from JJ, right to Mystic. Even if Storm gets the touch, it still goes in. And that puts so much pressure onto Key-Clique. And that is what led to that victory for this series. Beautiful shot once again from Mystic in order to put that one inside. But with that, folks, that's going to be from me tonight. Let's go find out if we got any more people streaming at this point in time. We got Minor League Esports currently doing the draft lottery. I'm very tempted to go check that out because I might need to know what's going on. I just need to make sure to see if there's anyone else who is currently streaming matches for Cross Progression League. I got no one on my list, so I think we're just going to go ahead and head on over. Let's raid Minor League Esports, folks. !MLE if you want to know more about that. We are going to go join them right now as they are currently getting ready for the draft and setting what is going to be currently the Master League draft list. So if you're interested in joining Minor League Esports, now's a great time to join because we're getting ready for our next season. I believe this is season 19. Correct. We've been around for very long. So with that in mind, folks, thank you all so very much for joining me on the broadcast. I will see you all next time. As always, if you want to check out the music that is designed here, please go check out !Track or Christopher Escalante at ChristopherEscalante.com in order to get music commissioned for your soundtrack to your life. Or go check out the merchandise from !Hilarity. Go check out Holly's store. She makes beautiful charms, key rings, posters, prints, stickers, whatever you need to decorate your room or apartment, office, whatever you need, we got you set up. But with that, folks, that's going to be it from me tonight. Y'all take care. I'll see you soon.